What if your thoughts weren't just passing ideas, but the very building blocks of the reality you experience? Imagine having the ability to consciously shape your life through a simple yet profound process, not as a passive receiver, but as a creator. There exists a method, a rediscovery of an ancient way, using the numerical sequence of 3, 6, and 9 as keys that unlock specific states within, allowing you to consciously shape your reality. This isn't just a random sequence. This is a pattern that has been recognized by ancient traditions as a fundamental structure of reality, a sequence that was once known, but now has been largely forgotten. This goes far beyond simple visualization or positive thinking. It delves into the core connection between internal states and external experiences, operating on a deeper level within you. This method isn't just about thinking positively. It's about actively engaging with the underlying mechanics of your existence, understanding that you have more control than you might believe. The numbers 3, 6, and 9 aren't just digits. They're vibrational keys that resonate with specific states of consciousness. When activated correctly, they start to align your inner world with the outer world you wish to manifest. This rediscovery isn't about forcing anything from the outside. It's about cultivating the right inner state that attracts the life you desire. The core idea behind it lies in the understanding that your thoughts, beliefs, and feelings create the framework of your reality, and the 369 method gives you the power to directly interact with that framework. The ancients understood the vibrational power of numbers, and this isn't just theoretical, but is a practical application of that knowledge, refined over centuries. The real key to this process is understanding that the outer world is a direct reflection of your inner world. So it is not about what you do, but the state in which you are. The 369 method doesn't just work on the surface. It works directly with your subconscious mind. It accesses this part of yourself and reprograms it by using these numbers to anchor new states of being. It's in those moments where you are in that state akin to sleep, between being awake and asleep, where your subconscious is most accessible and open to change. That's where this forgotten technique can do its best work. It's in that space, with a quiet mind and focused intention, where the real magic happens. This method is about aligning yourself with the very frequencies that shape your reality, and by using the 369 method, you can deliberately reshape those frequencies. The path to mastery requires that we start to recognize the importance of internal alignment and a state of receiving. This sequence of 3, then 6, then 9 is a very specific order, and it isn't random. It is an order that unlocks specific mental states and is a process that has been used by the esoteric traditions for centuries. The power lies in understanding that your intention, when combined with the vibrational power of numbers and a receptive mind, has the ability to start shaping your existence in profound ways. This isn't a passive process. It's about consciously participating in the creation of your reality by aligning with what you desire. You are the architect of your life, and the 369 technique is the blueprint you have been looking for. This knowledge has been available, waiting for you to remember how to use it. But here is the catch. It's not just about thinking about it. You must feel it, you must embody it, and that happens through a specific activation sequence I am about to reveal later. Now, before I reveal to you the method to activate this power, let me ask you this. Have you ever wondered if there was a deeper understanding of how your thoughts shape reality? Consider the words of James Allen, a pioneer in the understanding of the power of thought, who wrote, "As a man thinketh in his heart, so is he." This wasn't just a philosophical concept to Allen. It was a practical guide to understanding how our inner world directly influences our external experiences. His work explores the idea that our thoughts are not passive, but rather active forces that mold the world around us, acting like seeds that sprout into experiences, both positive and negative. This idea echoes through many ancient traditions, hinting at a forgotten lineage of self-mastery, where it was understood that the mind held the keys to shaping reality. a concept that goes far beyond simple self-help. It suggests that this isn't a new concept, but a rediscovery of something once deeply understood, but since lost to the masses. Even the Essenes, the ancient sect that lived near the Dead Sea, understood the power that numbers possessed, viewing them as keys to understanding the cosmos itself. But here's where it gets interesting. If our thoughts are like seeds, what have you been planting? Have your thoughts been filled with doubt and anxiety, or have they been filled with faith and positive expectation? Reflect for a moment. What has your mind created in your life? What if you took control of your mind as if it were a garden, and for 21 nights you deliberately planted seeds of peace, abundance, and strength? What if you were actively shaping your reality with intention, rather than passively allowing it to grow wild? This isn't just about wishing for a different life. It's about consciously cultivating it through deliberate intention and focused mental practice, recognizing that true change begins within. This is about taking an active role in your life. This understanding of our thoughts is not just a theory, but a practical tool to directly influence your life. It is a way to step into the role of being a conscious creator. This is the key difference between merely hoping for change and actively bringing it into existence. And the exciting part is that this power is already within you. This isn't about overnight changes. It's about a quiet metamorphosis happening deep within you, like the roots of a tree growing strong beneath the soil before the tree can emerge. The changes may not be obvious at first glance, but they're building a solid base, a foundation that will soon reflect in your external world. It's much like the subtle shift that happens in the hours before sunrise, not obviously visible at first, but building until the sun eventually rises. The external world will seem to rearrange itself around you, but that's simply because you have rearranged yourself internally and are now aligned with the things you desire. This process requires patience and a deep understanding that everything is working behind the scenes, even when it is not readily visible. Now, before I reveal how to put all of this into practice, let's take a moment to quiet our minds and prepare for what's coming. So take a few deep breaths and allow your body to relax as you breathe out any tension and stress. This breath is what brings you into the present moment. Feel your body as you gently inhale and feel it as you gently exhale. Picture yourself in a peaceful space, surrounded by a gentle light, like a soft glow that is both warm and inviting. This light represents the openness of your mind, ready to receive. This meditation isn't about emptying your mind, but creating space, a mental clearing, so that new ideas can take root. A restless mind cannot grasp new concepts. A still mind is a fertile one. This is the space where you can start to understand the technique I am about to reveal, and in this receptive state, you will get much more out of it. Now, it's important to understand that, before I share the method, that it requires a very specific state of mind, and is not simply a set of actions that one performs. If your mind is restless, too busy, or too distracted, the method won't take root, and it won't be as effective. A mind that is full of static is unable to receive a clear signal. You need a quiet space within yourself, not just a quiet space around you. A calm mind is essential for this technique. It is the very ground upon which the seeds of manifestation can grow and flourish. So the quiet time you created in meditation is not a luxury, it's an essential step. It's not just about clearing your mind of thoughts, it's about creating a state of alignment and connection with something greater than just yourself. This stillness is not the absence of noise, but the presence of peace, and this allows the process to start. In that stillness, you are creating space for your intention to merge with the universal flow. In that quiet place, you are aligning with something much bigger than yourself, where the act of doing becomes the act of allowing. You're not forcing anything. You're allowing, and this subtle change brings you into alignment with the natural flow of the universe, which in turn allows the manifestation process to begin. Now that you have prepared your mind, you are ready for the next step, the active portion of this method. This next part requires the mental clarity you have just cultivated, and without it, this technique won't work as effectively. With your mind now calm and open, you are in the perfect state to understand the technique that will help you unlock your inner creator. The power of this technique isn't just in the method itself, but the mental state it's performed in, and it's the key to making this method work. This technique works best in what I call a state akin to sleep, that liminal space between being awake and asleep, where your subconscious mind is most open and receptive. This is when you can most effectively bypass the usual barriers and the critical filtering of your conscious mind and go directly to the core of your beliefs. It's in this state that you can reprogram your subconscious mind and create lasting shifts in your reality. It is in this state where you can most effectively rewrite the code of your life. This is the state you need to be in to create lasting changes. This isn't about what you do, but what you become. The method is simple. You will begin with 3 visualizations, move to 6 affirmations, and conclude with 9 moments of gratitude. Each of these must be done in that exact order. Each number isn't just a step, it's a gateway to a different state of mind. 3 is the representation of your intention, 6 is for the affirmation of that new reality, and 9 is the embodiment of gratitude. This is not just about doing 3 things, it's about doing them in the order that unlocks the correct mental and emotional states. So, for the number 3, you will visualize the reality you desire with as much detail as you possibly can, as if it already exists. Imagine your goal as if it is already yours, and you are already living it. Engage all of your senses. What do you see, hear, feel? The more vivid the mental picture, the stronger the impact on your subconscious. This isn't just about wishful thinking, it's about seeing yourself as having already achieved your desire, feeling the emotion, seeing the details, and living it in your mind. Next, for the number 6, you will use affirmations, such as, I am aligning with peace, truth, and abundance, and you must feel it in your body. Do not just say the words, feel the vibration and the energy behind them, as this connects the affirmation to your state of being, rather than being simply a mental phrase. This part is about reinforcing your intention and creating a new blueprint for your life, and it needs to be done with feeling. These affirmations, spoken with deep emotion, will now go directly to the core of your subconscious, which is very open and receptive in that state akin to sleep. This is where your new beliefs begin to take root. Finally, for the number 9, you will embody gratitude. You will feel the gratitude as if you have already received what you desire, and allow that feeling to fill your heart as if it were already done. By embodying the feeling of gratitude, you are sending a powerful message to your subconscious that your desire is already complete, and the shift is already happening in this now. Gratitude is a very powerful amplifier of manifestation, and when you express it, you align yourself with the energy of receiving, and this begins to attract what you desire into your life. To make this shift permanent, you will need to commit to this method every night for 21 nights. This is not a suggestion, it's a vital part of the process, as it takes about 3 weeks for new beliefs to become automatic, for your subconscious to accept that new reality as true. Each night reinforces that new pattern of thought and being, and it starts to build a new reality. Think of it as if you are planting a new reality every night, and you need to tend to it each night for it to fully grow. This commitment requires that you tend to it with intention and with focus. Now, I know that it's easy to quit when you do not see changes immediately. Most people begin, get very excited, and then slowly they let it fade, and that's why most people never fully manifest their desires. There will be days when your mind tries to talk you out of it, and in those moments you must commit and push through the resistance. The resistance you feel is simply the old you trying to maintain control, and you must be aware of it and push through that resistance. This is your opportunity to master your mind, to change your inner world, and that in turn will change the outer world, so don't let a few missed nights sabotage your progress. Make sure you set a reminder on your phone, make it a part of your bedtime routine, so you never forget. Make sure you have a quiet and comfortable place to do this, where you will not be disturbed, even if that's simply your bedroom. I would also suggest that you find someone who's also doing this and hold each other accountable. You are not alone on this path. There is a community of people on this journey with you. This is your opportunity to reshape not just your mind, but your very reality. This is your moment. Every night you commit to this method, you are solidifying your new reality, solidifying your new state of being. The potential of this practice is enormous, and if you fully commit, you may very well experience shifts that go far beyond what you might have thought possible. Now, after you finish the 369 method, don't keep wondering when or how it's going to happen. Just let it go, as attachment to outcomes hinders manifestation. By releasing attachment, you are creating a space for the manifestation to take shape. You have planted the seed, and now you must let it grow. The universe is in control. You simply need to get into alignment and get out of the way. Faith is not about passively hopping. It's about active trust, trusting that the universe is always working in your favor behind the scenes. When you surrender, you are not giving up. You are trusting that the process is unfolding as it should, and that it will work out in the most perfect way. You have done your part. You have planted your seed. Now allow the universe to do its part and bring it into being. If you are saying affirmations of abundance, but your heart is filled with lack, then the contrasting states will cancel each other out. Your emotions are the signal that you are sending to the universe. Your feelings must match your intentions. The subconscious responds to your feelings, not just words, which is why you must feel grateful for what you have and for what is coming to you. It's like planting a seed. You don't dig it up every hour to see if it is growing. You trust the process and you let it grow. When you are constantly checking and worrying about your manifestations, you are disturbing the growth process. So you must learn to let go and trust that the universe is bringing what is meant to come. By trusting the process, you are aligning yourself with the natural flow of the universe and allowing your manifestations to come to fruition in the perfect time. The shifts aren't usually dramatic at first. They are subtle, like the beginnings of a gentle wave. You will find a sense of peace, a calm confidence, and a growing sense that you are in alignment with something greater than yourself. It's a feeling that things are right. The key here is to stay observant, to notice the subtle shifts. You may begin to see repeating numbers, synchronicities, coincidences, and unexpected opportunities appearing in your life. These are not just random events. They are external reflections of the internal changes you have been working on. You are now in alignment, and things seem to fall into place, and you will find yourself in the right place at the right time, consistently. Just like a seed that grows beneath the surface, your inner world changes first before you see any visible results. Those subtle, almost imperceptible internal changes are building a very solid foundation for the bigger transformations to come. So trust that the process is unfolding, and the transformation is already in motion, even if you cannot see it yet. You will also begin to feel lighter, as if a burden is slowly being lifted from your shoulders, a natural release of old and heavy energy. You will start to feel a growing sense of confidence and inner peace, knowing you are powerful and can handle any obstacle, and the challenges that once felt overwhelming may seem smaller and more manageable, which is a clear indication that you have more resilience. Every night, as your head touches the pillow, use the 369 method and make it the last thing you do before sleep. That is when your subconscious mind is most open and receptive, making the technique far more effective for shifting your reality. Don't try to force anything. Simply allow these thoughts and feelings to settle into your mind as you drift off to sleep. If you are ready to commit to this 21-night practice, type, "I am ready," in the comments section. There is something very powerful about declaring your commitment publicly. It solidifies your intention, and you are more likely to stay consistent. And you also know that you are not alone in this. There is a community of people here ready to support your journey. You are not a victim of circumstance. You are the architect of your destiny, and you have the power to create your reality. Everything you need to manifest the life that you want is already within you. This technique simply helps you bring it to the surface. This is just the beginning, and what comes next will be far beyond what you can currently imagine. Remember that. Let's bring all of this together, shall we? Remember, this method is simple, yet profound. You begin with 3 visualizations, which set your intention. You follow with 6 affirmations, where you claim your reality, and you complete it with 9 moments of gratitude, embodying your desired future in the present moment. This process is not just a series of steps, it's an alchemical transformation, where your intention is activated by your inner state and grounded with the feeling of already having it. The beauty of this technique lies in its simplicity, yet its impact is powerful because it aligns you with the natural frequencies of creation, tuning you into the universe itself. The numbers 3, 6, and 9, when used in this exact sequence, create a specific vibrational resonance within you, a frequency that aligns you with the highest potential within you. This pattern isn't just a sequence of numbers. It's a sequence of inner states from intent to belief to embodiment, each building on the last, creating a powerful force for transformation. Remember, each number is crucial, and it's the sequence that unlocks a greater potential, aligning your inner world with the outer reality. You are not separate from the universe. Your inner world creates the outer one. You are one with the universe. Your inner state is the sculptor of your reality. When you change your inner state, you begin to shape your outer world. Mastery doesn't come from changing the external. It comes from aligning yourself internally. Your inner world is the key that unlocks your outer potential. This method isn't just something to do. It's a way to be. It's about embodying the feeling of your desired reality. You don't just use the method, you become the method. You are the embodiment of your desired state of being. Your inner state becomes the catalyst for outer transformation. When you embody the feeling of your fulfilled desire, the outer world shifts to match it. This method is not just a personal technique, it's a tool that helps you align with the universal laws of creation. You are tuning into the frequencies of the universe itself. This wisdom is ancient, but not lost. It's simply been waiting to be remembered, and it's now being remembered by you. This method offers you a practical means to tap into that greater universal flow, becoming a co-creator with the universe, aligned with its power. The pattern of 3, 6, and 9 isn't arbitrary. It is symbolic of a complete cycle. It's a blueprint for creation, from intention to manifestation. This sequence also reflects a journey from the initial vision of your goal to the grounding of it in reality. It is not just a process, but also a map of your inner transformation. By understanding the significance of these numbers, you're not just reacting to life, you're actively participating in the process of creation itself. The changes you make in your life ripple outwards. Your individual transformation contributes to a collective shift in consciousness that changes the world. When you master yourself, you empower those around you to do the same. This is how we create a better world, from the inside out. Every act of self-mastery is an act of collective empowerment. You influence the world by influencing yourself. True transformation is not about changing the external, it's about aligning yourself internally. You transform from the inside out. This method helps you access the power that lies dormant within you, the power to create and shape your reality at will. The power of intention starts from within. This is more than a manifestation method. It's a tool for personal empowerment that helps you to truly become the conscious creator of your own reality. Your subconscious mind is the key to transformation, and the 369 method is a practical way to unlock its potential, especially when in the state akin to sleep. The numbers 3, 6, and 9 aren't just symbols. They are vibrational keys that help you to align with the specific frequencies that resonate with your deepest desires. When you focus on aligning your inner state with what you want, you naturally attract those experiences into your outer world. This method helps you achieve alignment. The 21-night commitment is essential for locking in the new patterns of thought and belief. This is how you create lasting change. Each night, by visualizing your desired reality with passion, affirming it with certainty, and embodying the feeling of having received it, you're reinforcing new neural pathways, and programming your subconscious for success. Remember, each repetition is like a brushstroke on the canvas of your life. With each night, you're creating a more vibrant reality. Remember the questions I posed at the beginning. What if you had more control over your reality than you thought? This method reveals that you do have that control. This isn't just a technique, it's a key to unlocking your potential. The power to create your reality was always within you, and this is how you use it. You've been given a practical method for transforming your life. The next steps are yours to take. There's no magic pill, no complicated formulas, just a simple method for aligning yourself with the frequencies of abundance and possibility. The tools are simple, the process is accessible. The power was always yours, and now you can finally use it. You are now equipped to actively create your life. The control was always yours, and now you can begin your journey. Now that you understand the basics, what else can you manifest? What new boundaries can you push? How can you take this method and push it even further? What can you achieve now that you have this information? What if this is just the surface? What other hidden mysteries are waiting to be uncovered? There's always more to explore. This is not the end, it's simply the beginning. Continue to refine your practice and continue to embody your goals. Explore other ancient teachings and discover other hidden methods for aligning with your desires. This journey is never truly over. It's a continuous exploration of self and potential. Always keep learning. Share your experiences in the comments, and let's create a community of people who are committed to their own personal growth and mastery. You don't have to be alone in this. The community is here to support your progress. Remember to ask your questions. Let's continue the conversation and learn from each other. Remember, the journey is infinite, and this technique is simply a step on the path to self-mastery. What will you discover next? There's always more to discover, and I'll be here to guide you on that journey. Make sure you subscribe to stay tuned for more. This is just the start. You are capable of so much more than you might believe. Let's discover it together.